Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing my first ever Townhall 15 attack strategy. I've been asked for many times across the last few months to do a Townhall 15 video, and I finally have one. So here we go. The army I'm going to be showcasing is the Queen Charge Twin Hogs army. Now, Twin Hogs just means a mix of Super Hogs and Hog Riders, so this is pretty much the army I'm using here. I did change it a bit. I had to like triple take this, but you know, it's all good. So 4 barbs, just a spot for flame flinger. And you know, of course, clean up 5. So the 4 barbs, 5 archers, and 2 goblins. It can pretty much be whatever you want. You can have like more wizards, more archers. You kind of want to have like 2 to 3 barbarians though to check for the flame flinger. But yeah, 4 barbs, 5 archers, 2 goblins, 4 super warber because you can use 3 or 4. 4 balloons, 4 wizards, 5 healers, a baby dragon, 2 minions, 7 hogs, 7 super hogs, and 3 headhunters. Now, as long as you have this main, you know, super hogs and regular hogs, and then of course the healers for the queen charge and the balloons, you can pretty much change whatever else you want. The cleanup doesn't really matter, but this is what I'm using for the purpose of this video. And yeah, for the spells, I'm gonna be using 3 rage, 2 freeze, 1 invis, a poison, and a skelly spell. For the CC, I pretty much use always 2 yetis, rocket loon, and a balloon because those go for defenses, and you know, of course, the yeti mites go for defenses when they die. And then an archer. You can pretty much put like whatever you want for the one spot. It doesn't really matter. It can be a barbarian, it could be a goblin, whatever you want. And then for the CC spells, I use a freeze. You could use a rage spell if you don't like using the overgrowth spell. For the purpose of this video, though, we're going to use the overgrowth spell. But if you don't bring an overgrowth spell, just bring a rage spell. And then you use the rage spell on your queen for the QC or the hogs. So, and then a flame flinger. So typically for the siege machines, you want to bring at least 3. So bring a flame flinger, a siege barracks, and a blimp. So I'm gonna actually delete the log launcher here. I'm actually gonna be bringing 4, but that's fine. Even better. So the reason why you want to bring multiple is because you want to have a variety in your attacks. And I'll show you guys the equipment I'm using on this account as well. I don't have max equipment and I don't have max heroes. So I'm using the troop and hero boost for the purpose of this video as well. But you know, these are what I'm rocking: Giant Gauntlet, Rage Vial, Ice Arrow, and Invis Vial, the Rage Tomb and the Healing Tomb, or no, the Eternal Tomb and the Healing Tomb, sorry, and then the Seeking Shield and the Royal Gem. Now, it doesn't really matter what equipment you use. I suggest using the Giant Gauntlet and any epic equipment you have besides the Fireball, of course, because you know, not that good for Twin Hogs. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, also, Egypt scenery in the shop. Make sure you use code Jeremy before you buy it. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna go in, do some live attacks, and then yeah, see if we can find a good base, and I can pretty much just walk through the attack and kind of explain it and what you're looking for. So the main thing you're looking for first off when you're attacking a base is your flame flinger or your siege machine. So where do you want to use your siege machine? What kind of siege machine do you want to use? So most of the time, a lot of bases are going to have flame flinger value or blimp value. So like in this case, right, we could probably use the blimp here. We could probably attack this base. This base looks pretty decent. Now there is 3 singles, which is going to make it interesting for QCing, but it's fine though. We can probably Yeti bomb this compartment and maybe QC this top side because that's where the Eagle artillery is. So we'll place the queen, balloon, and then healers down. And we're just going to wait. Now we're going to really see, this is kind of where you can kind of see where you really want to use your siege machine. If it's going to be, you know, like I said, a blimp, siege barracks, or flame flinger, but it doesn't really, I mean, it does matter for the base, but yeah. Your main focus though should be on your queen. So I'm going to QC the base. Have your skelly spell ready if you're doing what I'm doing here and QCing into a single target inferno. And then of course using your baby dragon or your wizards to funnel for your QC. Place the baby dragon here to make sure the queen does go inside the base. Place more balloons to check for the traps. And then we can place the super wall breaker here. Now notice how my main focus is still on the single. I haven't placed anything else yet besides funneling my queen. Do I want to use a freeze spell here? Yes. Because she's kind of going off, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine. We could probably send this here now. Queen's still going off to the side. We're going to still blimp this mono, though. She's still going off, so you're going to have to maybe sacrifice more spells than you want to for your QC, but it's fine. Just don't let your QC die. Get the Yeti bomb off in time. Queen's still working. Maybe I could send this wall breaker here. Okay, now you want to see where you want to send your main army. So, still keeping an eye on my queen. She should be fine, though. We'll have to rage her in a second, but I think I'm going to send my army on the right side now. Probably rage here. Set the headhunter ahead of time. Then the hogs, and then the super hogs. Put your yeti down. I haven't put my king down yet. You want to maybe put him in earlier, but it's fine. There wasn't really a good spot for me to put him down. And then put your RC and your headhunters down. Your queen's kind of making her way towards the Townhall, which is what you kind of want. Now, you kind of want to freeze also the scatters. Hogs are taking a bunch of damage. Try to delay the warden ability if you can. Okay. Now, it's a little unfortunate, though, because the Townhall hasn't gone down, but it's not going to wake up on the space because it's being upgraded, which is fine, or which is actually perfect. And then I would have an extra rage at this point if I was rocking rage, but I'm using the overgrowth, but I don't even need to use it in this attack. But if I did, I would probably overgrowth like maybe, you know, these defenses or just rage. But yeah, the queen's just still beating on a wall. But yeah, and then the rest of your troops should just be for cleanup. And then if you do the attack right, you know, maybe you can swag like 10 spells. So yeah, this base isn't maxed by any means. It's not that it'll make up, so maybe we can attack another base where we don't have to swag all the spells and hero abilities. But yeah, that's pretty much the base to the attack. You want to find out where you want to use your siege barracks or blimp or flame flinger, and then QC one side, preferably either the CC side or the Eagle artillery side, or the Townhall side. One of those. Get value, and then pretty much the same thing as like if you're familiar with hybrid, you would use your super hogs and regular hogs with your RC on the other side, and then rage them. You can also use heal spells with this army, but I'm rocking the healing tomb, so there's really no need to, in my opinion, use heal spells. But yeah, we'll just go in again. This time, we'll try to use Flame Flinger, so we can really showcase the attack another way. So let's just go in. Let's see if we can find an actual Townhall 15 base that's decent. This base is not, it's a nice layout, but it's not max. We want to try to find a decent one. This is pretty decent, actually. Okay, we can hit this one. So the Townhall is on the bottom with the CC, which is a little bit annoying. So there's two things we can do here. We can QC into the Townhall. It's actually upgrading. Or we can... Do I want to hit this one or not, bro? Nah, let's just skip it. Let's just skip it. The Townhall's not up. It's not gonna make sense. We want to hit one with the Townhall up. Okay, this is a nice one. This is a real nice one. Okay, these bases are really, really fun to hit, bro. Okay, this is nice. So the Townhall's obviously super baited. So what you kind of want to do is attack the opposite end. So we're not going to attack in this because your queen's just going to die. So we're going to first off, probably, we can't really use a flame flinger there. We could probably flame flinger the whole bottom though. So we'll do that. But we're going to QC first though. We want to check if they have any CC. They don't. Okay, now we can spot. Can I put this here? Okay, we can flame flinger probably the whole bottom side. Now where do I want to QC from? That's the real question here. Maybe? There's just so much value on this base. Maybe I just QC the right side and then push the Townhall this way? Like do a queen walk into a QC? Let's do that. I think it might work. I'm not sure. Let's try it though. We're going to try to have our queen walk to the right. Hopefully she walks to the right, which is what I want her to do. Pretty much just focusing on the queen. The flame flinger should not be taken out because, you know, we've checked with barbarians to see if there's Teslas and there isn't. So the queen should definitely end up walking to the right gold storage. Might be tricky at first, but after you do so many queen charges and queen walks, you know, she'll eventually hopefully go the way that you want it to go. Yeah. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, now we can place this here. Probably place the skelly spell like right here. We probably break our queen in here. The flame finger's getting so much value down here. So we could just keep having our queen walk here. This is a good example of pretty much abusing the flame flinger here because, you know, all this stuff is going to go down to it, which is very nice. And we can just fully focus on our queen here. So the single goes down because I distracted it with the skelly spell. Now there's a little bit of time left, so we kind of want to kind of hurry up here. So what do I want to hog from? We could probably hog from this side. Put our RC down as well, and we could probably rage our hogs because we haven't had to use our rage spells yet. Everything's like kind of dying though. Holy moly. Warden ability our hogs, and we're just gonna use the rest of our rage on our hogs here. Good lord. There's so many things happening on this base. It's crazy. What if I just like OG the town hall? That's like, oh, I raged it by accident. Omega lol. Uh-oh. Well, our queen's still alive though. This is pretty destroyed, to be honest with you. Our queen and our wait, why is the town hall not hitting? Oh, it's overgrowth. Our queen and our flame thing got so much value that it didn't even matter in the end, so we're kind of just waiting for the overgrowth to fall up, truly showcasing how nice the overgrowth spell is to save the attack. And then it'll eventually come back up. We can just use the remaining of our troops here, use all of our abilities. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you use the army. That's very straightforward and simple. Just for you, Donut. Just for you, bro. Just for you, bro. Do we have to have max troops heroes for Twin Hogs? I mean, you don't necessarily have to have maxed, but I would strongly suggest you at least upgrade your hogs. Your hogs and your Twin Hogs and your spells should be pretty decent level. Like your hog should be max for your town hall level. This attack, I made a video on this for town hall 14 as well. And I mean I was using the troop boost for the purpose of you know, the attacks, but if you have decent level heroes, like maybe like even if you have like max town hall 14 heroes, you can definitely 3-star town hall 15 bases. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what other strategies you guys want to see in the future. Like and subscribe if you're watching, and click one of the videos that pop up on the top of your screen, because YouTube thinks you'll like one of these. Until next time, use code Termy, tune into the streams, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.